Well, this is a different situation. Here I am back up again in the Mission Mountains. I'm at a trailhead, I guess you could say. I'm going to call it James Lake Trailhead. And what there is there's a basin of lakes back up in this way. And I've kind of read about this place that you can actually have solitude in here, and I thought, yeah, right, in the Missions, yeah. Well, as you can see, I'm the only one here. That's interesting. So, I don't know, there's like 9 or 10 lakes up in here. The first one, the main one, is right up here, and I don't even think it's a mile. Yeah, interesting. And they stock it with West Slope cutthroats. I think it's every 3 or 4 years. So, interesting. And what's weird is this road connects to a trunk road that goes up to another more popular set of trailheads just a couple of miles away. So, we'll see. Well, I've only been walking a few minutes. I'm not even in here half a mile. I believe the lake is right over here. Right over in here. I mean, 100 yards, 200 yards maybe. You can kind of see the basin. There's a bunch of lakes up in here. But the road, I think, or the old road or the trail, this is a road that's now closed because it washed out by where I parked. But I think this road kind of contours around and hits the end of the lake. So probably another couple hundred yards of walking and I'll be there. Wow, easy and no people, and what a surprise, and hopefully the fishing's good though. So here's the lake. It's only about 3/4 of a mile in here. This old trail comes down the back side. I think I'm near the inlet here. Little campsite here one could stay at. Wood and everything. Again, nobody here, and well, I've been greeted by rising fish. How about that? Interesting place. It is a Friday. There's a trail that goes around here. This is well, I hope it fishes as well as it looks. Looks like an interesting lake. You know, the other thing that could happen, you could bring a float tube in here too. That's the other thing. This would be an easy, there's a fish there, he just splashed and took something. This would be an easy carry with a float tube in here, and if I would have, or even my ultralight canoe, this would be a good lake. This would be a good lake for this. Wow. I just need to think about what I'm going to do here. The way these fish are, I may fish an ant here. Oh, okay, well, there we go. Okay. So here I am at whatever lake this is, James Lake is what I'm going to call it. I haven't even started fishing yet. This will be my first cast. I tried to go over there a little bit through the trail to see what I could. It's kind of hard busting through this brush over here. It's a good drop off here and a flat. I do see fish rising. The good news is we have just a little bit of chop on the water, which will help bring those fish kind of close in. I'm using a size 14 black foam ant, which when I used to live in Billings and fish the southern part of the state in the mountains, it was a killer. So we'll see. We do have some rising fish out here. Of course, the little ant is hard for me to see, but whatever. These fish cruise, so there's a fish over here that rose. Yeah, he's over there. Generally, when they're acting like this will be good. There's other things I can use in here, but I thought I'd start with this and see how they respond to it. All right. I've been fishing, I don't know, 20-30 minutes. No success until now. I just had one take the ant off the surface here in front of me. So we'll see. Feels like a decent fish, actually. I've seen some smaller ones in here, and this guy feels like a nice fish, though. He feels all right. I like the breeze, but it seems like when the breeze comes up, they stop kind of rising, which I've seen that before in some lakes. Don't know that I understand it, but all right, here we go. He's all right. He's, I don't know, 12 inches, maybe 13. He's a nice fish, nice west slope. He's all right, considering this lake is so accessible. He don't want to come. I knew I should have brought my net, and it was such a short hike, I knew I should have. So he's all right. There we go. Look at him. He's all right. I think that's a little hen. All right, there you go. All right. So just a few minutes after I caught that first one, next cast or two, I missed one. I think it was the very next cast. I missed one. Just re-ginked the fly line and the fly, and here I am with another one. And he also feels like a decent fish. He's trying to get me down in this log in here, but that's all right. Well, I don't know. This is interesting. So this, I'm not sure what we've got here. This, to me, looks like some sort of a hybrid, but I could be wrong. This looks like he's predominantly, he's got a lot of west slope characteristics, but, oh, I bet the camera didn't like that. He's got, normally they don't have big spots like that, so I don't know. Well, am I going to, one of these days I'm going to learn on short hikes like this to bring the net. So he's all right. Also about, 12, 13 inches. He's a nice fish. But the spots look larger than normal. He might be a pure west slope, I don't know. So I've moved a little bit. There's 2 or 3 fish that are working in here. And I just moved over here. They're kind of close in here. There's one right there. There's been another one right close to this submerged log and another one right out here in front of me. So just kind of trying to be as stealthy as I can. This is some good water in here. Some good looking water in here with structure and things like that. So we'll see. There's a fish right there. And I got the ant over here, 20 feet away from him. We'll see where he goes. So these fish, I don't know that they get fished hard. They seem to be aggressive. They seem to be willing to, you know, if you give them a good presentation and everything, they seem to be willing to go after the fly. So we'll see. There's kind of a semi-deep flat here with some structure right in front of me, which is a good place. And there's a fish right there, the rose right there. So the sky's clouding up just a little bit, broken overcast clouds, and that's good. That'll make these fish feel a little bit more secure. Yeah, there's several fish working the shoreline in here. So I managed to hook this old fish in here. He's played with me, I've missed him a few times. He might be a little bit smaller than the other two. He's 11, 12 inches, healthy, nice condition like the others. Just a touch smaller, but in good shape, really good shape. So there he is. And let me just tell you, they don't like coming in. These old west slopes don't, up here. Pretty fish. So there he is. He's a good 11. He's a good 11. A little hen, judging from the small mouth. There you go. I was moving and I went to pick up the fly, and as I did, I hooked this fish. Boy, and there's a bunch of logs, and he headed right for him. Right for him. This is, I don't know, quite a surprise, quite a shock actually in here in these mountains. This lake fish is pretty good. I'm surprised. And so far I have it all to myself. This is an alright fish. He's very much similar to my first two. Very surprised at this lake. The only real bad news I have about it is the hike is so easy that I worry about losing my fitness level, but there he is. Look at that, he's gorgeous. You know. All right, come on. Nice little west slope. All right, there you go. That ain't good. Let's see what we can do here. So, yeah, what's going on? Why? There's fish in here. The bottom drops off pretty good in here, and there's a lot of structure, a lot of logs and things like that in here. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that I'm seeing fish working in here. This is really good water. I didn't realize it was like this over here. So I was about to go back for lunch, and this fish rose right over here, and I spotted him going down the shoreline and gave a quick cast, and he grabbed it. He's another nice fish too. He's heading for all these logs in here though. But yeah, he's another nice little cut. The action's kind of died a little. Although, boy, he's a nice fish. He's about 14. Yeah, he's all right. Well, there you go. Yeah, he's all right. He's a beautiful fish. Let's see if I can get a nice little. Oh boy, yeah, he's awesome. Okay, here, let's see. Always bring your net on these. Okay, so what we're going to do here, let's see if we can get him this way. Sometimes they're a little easier to handle like this. There we go. And there's, well, not yet, but pretty quick. One more look at him, and we'll let him go. So it's, I don't know what time it is. It's probably 11, noon. It could be noon. I've caught 6. And my pack is over in here. My day pack is. I'm going to head back over there and have a little bit of lunch. And then I think I'm going to try to work this shoreline over here and see if I can catch a few more fish. So there's an animal way over on the far shoreline, right opposite from me. There appears to be, I don't know if there's logs over there, but there is an animal over there. I just kind of caught the movement. I can't tell what it is. It's not moving real fast, whatever it is. It could be a deer. I don't know. Could be a moose. Could be a bear. Something to keep my eyes on, though. All right, it's almost 2 o'clock. I'm here at James Lake is what I'm calling it. It's after lunch. I've caught 7 fish in about 3.5 hours of fishing. The ant has done all right, but I decided, wanted to be a little bit more active, so I've done a little bit of a change up here. I've gone to an intermediate sinking line, and 2 flies. On the bottom is a Denny's olive peacock calabatus nymph, and I've got up here a dropper. Is Denny's AP Emerger. All right, so I'm fishing 2 flies, retrieving it in. We'll see what happens. Well, I had this alone to myself until about an hour ago, and then this party showed up, and what they did right where they're sitting is right where I was, and just kind of pushed me out of there. I guess that's my cue to leave. Good backcountry ethique, and these are beautiful mountains, but there's a lot of people, and you better get out of their way.